everyone, and welcome to the Sports Zone for Time Warner Cable Sports and the Texas Channel. I'm your host, John Nelson. Tag Team Sports was created in 2007 by Clarence Nevels. Clarence feels, and a lot of us are kind of in the same boat, that youth sports really play a vital role in work ethic and the sportsmanship in developing teamwork from an early age on. Clarence, appreciate the visit.
No, thank you for inviting us back.
How have things progressed in the last 3 years for you?
Oh, it's unbelievable. We've experienced a growth again that, it's one of those things where we keep providing a quality product and people continuously ask us to introduce new programs that are needed in the market, and it's exciting.
Now, you have some things working in various areas of the state, the Austin area, El Paso. Fill us in on what takes place and when that's going to be.
The National League Certification Program that we started, which is obviously a third-party company that certifies, the youth birth certificates, their age, their weight, what grade they're in, now is taking on a tournament form, which in essence, these teams, hundreds of teams travel all over the United States to play in tournaments all across the United States. And now we're going to certify their information for those tournaments to make sure that those kids are legitimate and that we basically level the playing field.
You have a 5-star baseball camp coming up in December. What does that entail? What's the cost, and how long does that run?
On December 4th and 5th, we're going to have a 5-star baseball performance camp. $125 is what the camp costs. We have kids signing up from all over this Lone Star State. We're excited. South Grand Prairie is going to be the host area for that deal. You got some of the best athletes. We're taking 450 athletes. We're taking 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th, 11th, and 12th. There's going to be an all-star game on the 5th, which we're very excited about. But the way that thing will work is we're going to test the measurables. We're going to test their speed, their baseball ability from hitting, the batting, the bat speed. We're going to do fielding, the whole gambit. We're excited about it. It's the first of its kind. And then those top athletes get a Rivals profile. So we're excited about that deal.
Yeah, Rivals has hooked up with you again this year.
Oh yeah, you know what? We brought five-star performance camp for football, and that was and all those that know in the football world, that was a tremendous event. We traveled all over the Lone Star State. Houston, from Belton, Texas to Dallas, and the 5-star football performance was unbelievable. So we came back again this year and recognized that baseball wasn't getting the exposure that it needed. And there's a lot of athletes out there. I mean, you wouldn't believe the diamonds in the rough in the baseball world that are out there that, guys are playing on select programs and not getting noticed.
Now, I understand the former Texas Ranger Mark McLemore is trying to get involved. Is that right?
Yes, we met with Mark 2 weeks ago. We introduced the program to him, and he immediately said, I don't care what it takes, I want to get involved. Yeah. And we're excited about that because, it's one thing to have a solid program and have a solid, premise to introduce to the public, but it's another thing to have, well-respected athletes that have participated on the professional level to come out and support these things, because these kids can't do it by themselves.
Clarence, back to what's going to happen in different areas of the state. You have, I believe, a project in South Texas.
Yeah, in South Texas. We were very thankful to get a call from the Toys for Tots. Toys for Tots has a toy bowl that's coming up in South Texas. It is going to be unbelievable. This is the first time that we've ever actually partnered with an organization like Toys for Tots. They're going to bring teams in from Florida, California, Arizona, Mexico, Arkansas, and all these teams are going to come down and compete. One of the things that they didn't want to do was obviously bring teams down that were not legitimate, and obviously they wanted to have a program set in place where they would represent the Lone Star State well.
Now, Tag Team Sports has a thing called the Play It Safe card.
Yes.
As organizations kind of come and go, and there are different certifications, but yours is one that is quite unique in that this thing cannot be transferred. Talk about that. The
Play It Safe card is something that's very new, and we're excited about it. When you certify in a league or a team, you have to bring a birth certificate. When you bring that birth certificate, then you obviously get an eligibility, as far as your age and things of that nature. The Play It Safe card will now, once you bring that birth certificate, we give you a Play It Safe card. It has an identification number on it, has all your pertinent information into our system. Now you don't have to carry that birth certificate anymore. You know, and at $5 is what the card costs, and we're very excited about it because teams now are recognizing the value of doing third-party certification. That Play It Safe card, you can travel or you can transfer from one area to another, and that identification number will travel with you. Now you don't even have to bring that birth certificate, and every 2 years you just take a new picture, and then you update your personal information. That's it.
So if you're in the 9th grade, you move to Longview, want to participate in a camp as a sophomore, that card says it all, right?
That card says it all, and it's the first of its kind. And we now have companies that are wanting to get involved with this thing, like Dick's and Papa John's Pizza, and even Century 21, Mike Bowman. They're excited about this thing. So I think it's gonna sweep the nation because again, your identity never changes. You know, and it's one thing to make sure that it's been certified by someone when you participate in any sport.
You know as well as I, Clarence, something like this has been long overdue because we always hear the horror stories of a 14-year-old playing in a 10-year-old league, or someone that's 180 pounds when you have a 90-pound weight limit, or whatever. That may be a stretch, but that still goes on.
Oh, it goes on every day, and it's unfortunate. Like this weekend, for example. This weekend we got a call from an organization that had a kid that was 14 years old playing in the 12 and under, broke a kid's collarbone, and it was fortunate enough that we had a database with the information in our system that we could just look the kid up and find out was he eligible to play or not. And that's one of the things. Our NLCM network.com, that is probably one of the best things that Tag Team has ever came up with.
How can parents get in touch with you if they have an 8th grader, a 9th grader, a sophomore, a junior that wants to participate in a unique camp? What's the best way to get in touch?
Oh, best way, www.tagteamsports.com. Tag Team Sports is now a household name, if you want to call it, in the youth football and youth baseball and youth sports industry. We've done a great job of putting the information out and educating parents, and obviously giving them opportunities that they wouldn't have gotten before. With the relationships, media partners, you know, like Time Warner, and also with Rivals.com, which is one of the largest recruiting databases in the country. With partnerships like that, it's helped us get the word out, and I think now parents are recognizing the need for a program like Tag Team Sports.
I think you're right. You never know who's watching or who might want to get involved. It's an amazing thing.
That's right.
A break here, back with more on the Sports Zone, visiting with Clarence Nevels, the founder of Tag Team Sports. A break and back with more right after this.